So, yeah, a lot of people like how I dress. They've been saying it to me for maybe 15 years now. Like, people ask me where I get my stuff, what my opinion is on certain items, certain actors, things like that. And I always been like, I don't like fashion. I don't like clothes. Don't care. And I've been like, when I was younger, high school, I was like, fashion's gay. Fuck that. No, no, I'm not going to deal with any of that. I'm just gonna try to look powerful, look strong, look like a man. That was the end result. That's kind of what I always focused on. And yes, I found a certain style. I like a rugged style for most of my life. And I go back to it. Even though I like a refined style where it's like slacks and stuff in high school, I was pretty much always in slacks and khakis and stuff. And I am so more now these days too. But when I'm a little more active, jeans works. Even though I want to get rid of, I would like to not wear jeans and just wear pants all the time and slacks. My lifestyle says otherwise. So people will say, where do you get your stuff? What is this, that, so on. But people end up being disappointed because I'm like, I don't spend a lot of money. I don't do much. I don't think much about it. And it's funny because the people who are asking are usually people who are into fashion, who are interested in the clothing and my style, thinking I have this like great answer for them or I'm into it and maybe I have a conversation with them and stuff like that. And they're disappointed when I'm always like, yeah, the shirt, it's from Hollister. I bought it probably 9 years ago. And I just tailored the sleeves for, I think the shirt total when I bought it was like 25 bucks. And I tailored it for probably another 25 bucks. Uh, I've always been a believer in if you can't dress well being poor, you can't dress well, right? So you should be able to wear whatever you want. So for instance, these jeans, they're Amazon jeans. They're Amazon straight fit. I think they were 40 bucks. 36, no, it was 36 bucks for these jeans. I wear them all the time. I've worn Amazon jeans for the past like, 5 years only, just Amazon jeans. I even made a video on my main channel why they're the greatest jeans there are. I love them. My whole family loves them. Everybody I know that has jeans uh, nowadays, I tell them about them. I'm like, oh, okay, right, sure. I'm like, no, just buy them. They're 36 bucks. What's the harm? And then they buy them. They're like, yep, you were right. Greatest jeans ever. 36 bucks. They fit good. They're baggy enough to be stylish in the stylish way, like the way kids are. But baggy is comfortable. They're durable. There's two different kinds. There's kinds like that stretch. Like these have a little bit of stretch, like 1%. But they have a 2% or 3% one, and it's like way bit. Those are comfy for the summer. Uh, they're durable. My other ones would always wear out right here because my thighs are fat and thick. So I'd have nudie jeans, they'd wear out. I'd have selvage jeans, they'd wear out, not in a good way. And then I'm wearing like Nike socks. I got a six pack, whatever. They're fine. And then just an Amazon shirt. That's the thing. It's like, it's almost literally my closet. If I went through and I did a closet tour, I'd be like, oh, this is Amazon, this is Amazon, this is Amazon. These jeans are all Amazon. All my slacks as well, also Amazon. Button downs, also Amazon. The like people are always like, where'd you get that? Where'd you like frustrated? I'm like, it's not the clothes. It's not at all. Like dressing well has, as far as I'm concerned, with the brand and the style. Branding with clothing. You get ones that are a little long. It's annoying. You just send it back and you just. But for the most part, clothing, aside from boots, I will say boots are, that's kind of a thing. Footwear, that's, yeah, I get that. Shoes are totally different. Like I have to, if I wanted Oxfords, I bought Meerman because I'm still cheap, but I'm not going to be cheapening out on shoes. So Meerman shoes for my Oxfords. I have my Iron Rangers. I had Wolverines. They're equal to me. They're just different style. Um, New Balance. Oh, and Koyo, because I'm not going to buy Common Projects. I don't care enough. Although I wear the white leather shoes so much, I might consider, now that I know how much I wear them, I would consider Common Projects. But the Koyos are just fine. They're white leather. I like the style of them a lot, like the toe box size and stuff like that compared to Common Projects. But they are kind of wearing out a little. I've had those for maybe 5 years. Yeah. And fun fact, you can clean white leather with Mr. Magic Eraser. It's a nice little hack. Anyways, I say all this because of something I was thinking about. I was on a walk and thinking about how can I get better at business? How can I make more money? How can I get, and specifically, I'm not good at sales. I don't like sales. I can do sales calls, but I don't like doing the other part, the getting the traffic. It's kind of frustrating to me. And I'm like, always read books. I have a sales book down there and Alex Hormozi videos, blah, blah, blah. And then I think about how I was dressing. I'm like, I never like looked up crap. I never like subscribed to fashion stuff. And I just paid attention. I just saw what other people did and I was like, I like that. And then tried to find something, my own version of it. And that was the extent of it. I just was like, look at an article of clothing. If I was inspired, say I saw a movie, I'd be like, okay, I want black jeans. Then I just would buy black jeans, or I would just wait. It might take 3-4 months until I was like, oh, here's the black jeans. I'm going to get some. And then I would just check that off. Like, I don't go and buy clothes. I buy the thing that I want. And that's it. When I got this, I was probably like, I want a buffalo plaid. And then I would try on buffalo plaids here and there over time. Like, it doesn't fit. And then I found this and I was like, oh, the price is right. It's pretty much perfect. Done. Bought it. So that's kind of how I approach clothing. And I think I should start approaching business and sales specifically that way, where, I'm just going to go after the thing. I'm going to learn it. I don't have to study a whole bunch. I'm just going to look at the end result. What do I want it to be? And then eventually get there. Like, oh, I want a buffalo plaid. Oh, I want to get good at booking sales calls, for example. I'll just kind of look up booking sales calls occasionally. And I try to do stuff, which would be like wearing the clothes that I have. Say I wear jeans and boots, and then say I wear, I don't know what else the hell, sweaters. I wear a lot of sweaters, which are also Amazon, by the way. I'm not kidding. Like, they're Old Navy sometimes. Old Navy sweaters fit me very well, and they last. People think they're cheap, fast fashion. No, I disagree. For men, if you go to the women's section, their clothing is made like shit at Old Navy. But the men's is pretty decent, especially the sweaters. I like how boxy they're, like square. There are some that fit weird, like kind of loose and big, but fit right. I don't buy those. I buy like the more structured ones. Anyways, I have a lot to say about fashion and clothing because of that, because the lack of interest in it. I just have a very opinionated perspective. Like, I don't go on Reddit male fashion advice. I don't go on Pinterest. Like, yeah, I've been to the Reddit forum. Yes, I have a thread of like inspirational pins, but for the most part, it's just like kind of like background. Now you'd think, well, it's probably going to show. I'm probably not stand out. Like, yeah, I'm not trying to. I want the things to accumulate to stand out. And if I have good taste, then I'm gonna have a better wardrobe. I'm gonna have better sales if I have good taste in the approach. The whole concept, the lesson, if you're not catching on, is that you don't need to harp down and be obsessed about something to get good at it. And you can just take your time, go after the end result, and focus on that. So for me, it was always just look strong, look powerful, look masculine. And then it just answers the questions. It's like, yeah, well, does this do that for that? Yeah, it does. With a beard, it works. Yeah. Do jeans? Yeah. Boots? Yeah. Do flip-flops? No. No, they don't. Do Sperry's? Yes, they look classy. That's a form of strength. Do high shorts? Maybe. Depends if you're going like vintage. Do low shorts? No. Like baggy gym shorts? Not at all. No way. Baggy gym shorts, like NBA shorts? No way. Not masculine. So I'm not going to wear that crap. And that's kind of how I look at it. Same goes with the sales. End result. I want to be able to book more calls easily. And I look at the things I'm going to do. I'm like, is that going to book a call? Nah, probably not. Don't do it. All right, that's all I'm thinking. Peace.